I'd like to talk about a piece of gear in this video, and that piece of gear is the Atem Mini mixer. Maybe not just the Atem Mini, because I'm also referring to the Atem, I will also be referring to the Atem TV Studio. Now, one problem or one issue that I have found online several times, not once, not twice, not even 10 times, is people complaining that the output port on the mixer goes bad, stops working, or the output starts flickering, the image starts flickering. I have used a couple of these mixers from the TV Studio, the TV Studio HD, Atem Mini Pro. I have had the Atem Mini Pro, at least 3 pieces of it. I've also made use of the Atem Mini Extreme ISO, and all of them run through the same problem. They start to flicker. Now, one thing I have observed is if you make use of non-production monitors, you are going to encounter this problem sooner or later. Avoid making use of your mixers with TVs, computer monitors, and stuff like that. And if you're going to use it, there are ways to use it. Let me get there. So what I mean in essence is try to make sure that you always use production monitors with your mixer. When those outputs flicker, I can see on the screen, because some monitors would actually indicate the resolution it's working on at that very point. So every time it flickers and it comes on, I would always notice that the frame rate changes, or rather the resolution changes as it flickers. The first time this thing happened to me, I thought the output was dead. So what did I do? I took the output and I looped it back into an input, then used the Type-C of the Atem Mini into the system to see the program. I noticed that the output sometimes will come on and sometimes will flicker. So that gave me a little bit of an assurance that, okay, fine, this is not totally dead, but perhaps not entirely usable. The second thing I noticed was that whenever I plugged it, or whenever I managed to get it to come on a TV, I noticed that the TV had the resolution, it changed every time it goes off and comes back on, almost looking as if it could not figure out, or it could not decide what resolution to make use of at that point. Now, one of the best way, I think, in my opinion, to get around this and make sure for new users and people who still have their Atem Minis working fine, one of the best ways to safeguard this is to make use of a production monitors. The monitors or production monitors made for video production come with enough resolution, enough frame rate, enough refresh rate to handle whatever it is the Atem Mini needs to use at that point in time. Now, the best way to use your computer monitors or your TVs, if you have to, is to use production monitors or field monitors that have pass-throughs. Now, all you have to do is connect the Atem Mini into the input of the field monitor, especially those tiny ones. I know you can't use those tiny ones to work, so connect it to the input of the field monitor, pass it through to to your TV or your computer monitor. That way, the output stays safer, and you could use your Atem Mini for a much longer time. It's unfortunate that I have had people complain about it, but I have never really had people talk about this online as per it being an issue. But I definitely know that a lot of people have complained about this in forums that I have seen, and I have told them this same way to get around it. And yes, I am just doing this video for every other person that may be interested in knowing this. As usual, I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section. Support this channel by subscribing if you haven't, and of course you could buy me a coffee. For any of our videos that have items or products being spoken about, we have affiliate links right in the description, so please make use of those links. Of course, we get a commission, and it's just a way to help the channel grow. That's all on this video. Until next time, ciao.